Hey y'all, so today I want to start up on my pillow saga. So the next thing that I want to make is the pillowcase. Alright, so this is going to be the middle, I don't know, motif picture or that you've made or you bought or whatever. So for example, for this, I want this to be in the middle. But I do need to remember that obviously I need to make a border for the top and the bottom, and I need seam allowance, you know, and also a little bit of looseness. So let me see. So let's see more. All right. So right now we're just going to measure from right here to right here. So that is like 3 inches. Let me see what's on the other side. This is, yeah, about 3 inches, 2.5. So let me move it just a tad bit. Just a tad. Okay. There. 2 3/4. Oh, yeah. Close enough. Alright. So we're just going to say 3 inches. So we know that that's going to be 3 inches. And then we also still need seam allowance. So let's just stay with 3.5 for now, because if not, then we can always add like a little strip to it anyway. So we're gonna add a little 3.5 inch little border right here. I already have my 3 inch little border, and I'm only gonna do, like I said, 2 sides, 2 of the opposite sides. So let me go ahead and do this. And I know the middle is all, you know, has batting and all that stuff, but it's okay, because it's going to be a little pillowcase or a little sham or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter. All right. And do not stretch your material. Just lay it on it. Right on top of the other. Try to keep it straight. 1/4 inch. Okay. And I'm just going to cut off the excess. I'm almost at the end. Let's see. Where's my scissors? There we are. Come on, dude. And I'll press them both. Now let's get this ironed real quick. And oh yeah, that's good. Okay, so now we're just gonna first press on the seam so we can relax the threads, and then just roll it over. There we go. So there's one. And the same thing. Press on the seam so the threads can relax, and then just roll it over. And that's it. This is the first border, and I don't know if you notice, but it's just slightly overlapping. There we go. Slightly overlapping the border on the edge of the pillow. So that's what we want, because we want seam allowance and a little bit of looseness, so that way, you know, it'll fit in, so it won't be so tight, you know, same thing. So that's good. That's what we want. Now next thing is measure the long sides, and let's see, we got about 9 inches on this side. Let's see what we got on this side. 9 inches on. Yeah, let's do 2 inches on one of the sides. So 9 inches on one side, and then the extra 2 inches, we can do that with the other color. So let's just cut out 2 pieces of, actually, you know what, I forgot to add the seam allowance and the looseness. So instead of 9 for me, I'm going to go ahead and do 10. And of course the regular 1/4 inch seam allowance. I need to sew 2 pieces together so that way it can be long enough for both sides. And like I said, whatever size that you're going to be using for your pillowcase, you want to make sure that you add extra measurements for, you know, the looseness. If you want it, you know, nice and loose, or if you want it snug and tight, you know, just maybe add like maybe a 1/2 inch or something like that. But if you want it, you know, nice and loose and you know, soft, then you know, 1 inch would be good. But anywho, all right, so I already did that, and I'm not gonna worry about ironing. I'm just gonna open up the seam, this seam. All right, now let's go ahead and start sewing it on the other 2 sides, the other 2 opposite sides. And same thing, match them up. And there we go, there's that. Match this side up, that side up, nice and straight. 1/4 inch, all the way down. Oh, and just in case if y'all don't know what thread, if I'm sewing on the stitch length, it's a 2.2. So it's not too big, not too small. Just enough for me if I mess up. Ooh, so far so good. That's it. And just in case, same thing, just slightly over the seam allowance. So, and I have that all the way around. So, you know, that's how you could pretty much check to make sure, you know, you're doing a good job. So, and like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little, what did I say? 2 inch? Did I say 2 inch? I don't know. No, let's just go ahead and just do a straight 3 inch. We'll do a 3 inch border. Yeah, because this is 3 inches. So it'll be a nice little border right here to finish it up, and then we can start sewing it all together. Oh, and well, let me go ahead and do that before I jump ahead. So next 3 inch border, or on the back side, anywho, on the back side, I'm just gonna flap it all over. On the back side, all you're gonna do is measure whatever that this is. So you measure right here and right here, and you just cut it to that size. That's all you have to do. Oh yeah, before I say anything else, okay, so if you put on a border, if you want the backing to just go all the way to the border, or if you want the border all the way around, that's going to be your choice. But for me, I want the border to be the same all the way around. So I'm only going to measure just the backing only without the border, or the front part only without the border. So let me go ahead and do that. And I'm going to measure in the middle, because majority of the time the middle is the most accurate, because on the outside there likes to be all wonky and this and that, and I have not trimmed it. I'm just leaving it as is. But if you want to trim it, you're more welcome to. So from there, from the end of the stars to this end of the stars is 36 inches. So we got 36 inches long ways, and we got 23 and a half small ways. So I am going to cut. All right. The backing I'm going to use is the flannel. Is the flannel. You can use different materials for front and back. It doesn't matter. Now I just need to make sure I have enough flannel, which I do. It's just one big old long strip. So I'm gonna have to sew up all these little strips together to make one big piece. So I'm gonna be right back to. All right. So I already cut it to the same size, kind of ish, to the top. And now I'm going to go ahead and add the 3-inch, or however big I said this was, border. All right, next thing, we're gonna put these two together. Put both the front, oops, there I am, the front and the back together. So good guys are looking at each other, and we're gonna go through the long seam, the one that has two materials on them, not where the border's at. And if you want to pop a pin in, you can. Oh, and I put both of the materials looking upward. That's all right, I'll just do it like this. Oh, Atreyu. Come on, dude. Yes, there you go. All right. Let me put this pin in. Make sure this is all even. Put this pin in. All right. And I'm just gonna sew all the way down on the long side. All right, now we just sewed the long sides together, and this is what it looks like, the front and the back. And of course, like I said, the border's right here on top. Now we're gonna do the fun part. You want to cut out 10 inches, cut out 10 inches of whatever material that you want for the ending, and that's where we're going to do, like, everything's going to be seamed in, stuff like that. I think they call that the tube pillowcase or something, or tubular pillowcase, something like that. Anyways, we're going to do that, and it's not that hard. It might be hard for me because I put like a little bit of extra material, which is this part where it already has the quilting and the sewing and all that stuff already on there. So maybe a little bit thick for me, but for y'all, if y'all just using regular materials or whatever size, daggone, whatever size that y'all are gonna use for y'all's pillowcase, for the pillowcase, it'll vary on that. But majority of the time we just use 10 inches. 10 inches, one long strip, and you want to measure from point A to point B and do 10 inches. Okay, so here comes the fun part. So I have my 10-inch strip, and I'm just going to use the flannel, the one that I use for the backing. And we're going to go ahead and bring this down just a tad bit. Everything is pretty much facing you. So I got the camera on the side. Okay, so you're gonna have your backing or whatever material that you're gonna have facing upwards. So this is the good side, the good guys. You're gonna go ahead and put this on top of it. Same thing, good guy looking up. I know it's gonna, hold on. Yeah, it's gonna sound weird, it's gonna look weird or sound weird, but trust me, this is it, okay? Then you're gonna go ahead, and since my strip, my 10-inch strip is longer, I'm just gonna go ahead and just start at one edge. Even it out. And then last but not least, you want to go ahead and roll it up like a little burrito. So go ahead and get your material, roll it up like a little burrito, all the way up to the top, or close to the top. Like I said, I might have a little bit of problem because of this part. Then, let's bring this down a tad bit. Now, you're going to put this, just flip it over, and put it right there. Put it up on the edge. Like a little taco, a little burrito. Okay, and then this is where you want to pin the hell out of them, okay? You pin it like there's no more tomorrow. You make sure everything's all nice and neat. This is where your big money's at. Okay. And try not to get the burrito. Try not to get the burrito inside. You just want it just like this. Okay? And you're gonna pin it all the way down. All the way to the end. If you have magic clips will definitely help out on this so you won't poke yourself on the pinning. Alright, and here we are. We're almost there. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead. Hold on, let me put this over my alright, let me show you real quick. Oops, god damn it, you piece of shit. Put it over my hip, Go ahead and put this over my shoulder so that way it won't be so much weight down onto it. So yeah. Alright, now let's get back to where we were. Oops. Come on, dude. There we go. Alright. Now we shall continue. Same thing, 1/4 inch all the way down. And if you want to back stitch to make it more secure, you can. Just like sewing with pins, you don't want to run them over. They will mess up your sewing machine. Alright, so this is what you've already sewn. Right here. Bam. Right there. Your burrito is inside your taco. There's the burrito. Oh, you fucking shit. Get your ass right. There it is. There's your burrito, the thing that you rolled up. Here's your taco, the one that you sewed. You know, like a taco. You sewed it together like that. Bam. Too easy. Alright, now go on ahead and turn it around. And, you know, get your flaps. Oh, let me come closer. Okay, get your flaps. And then just bring it down like you're unrolling a sock. Don't worry about this. Just focus on this. Okay? Just focus on that. Just keep on unrolling like a sock. And I guess that if it gets hard right here, the sock, go ahead, yeah, you can pull out just like a tad bit. But right here is your main focus, is this part. Let me see if I can do it without messing with the end. No, because it's getting harder now because I got the quilting inside. So yeah, you just kind of pull right there, but you know, like a little bit if it gets too bulky right here. But, you know, this is the part where it's going to come out. Alright, there it is. Now that you have it all the way right there, go ahead and just keep on pulling right here because obviously there's nothing more. It's inside now. And I just hold on to this and then just start pulling right here little by little. Put my daggone fingers inside the daggone sock while continue still holding that. See, I'm putting my big old sticky fingers in here and continuing to pull. Sticky finger in here and continue to pull. There you go. See? Ta-da! There it is. And you got your good guys, the good part facing out. See? all your seams on the edge are all inside, and it's already finished on the outside, so you don't need to worry about that. So the last thing that you need to do is just sew right here and right there and then back up, and that's pretty much it. So if you want to iron this part, you're more welcome to. I'm still debating if I want to iron it, so right now I'm just fixing it up. So I'll be back in just a moment. So to figure out, oh yeah, one more thing. While I was fixing it, I happened to come across a spot that I missed right here. So, and I'm gonna show you how to fix that. Oh, you stupid cunt. There you go. I'm gonna show you how to fix that. Beep. So yeah, it was like right at the end, but pretty much, you know, you want to kind of bring this out, like kind of tuck it inside out, bring it out a little bit, and you're gonna, oh yeah, there you are, just stuff it in the pillowcase inside, and just gonna go ahead and put it together the right way, and then go ahead and sew it. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about those wonder clips, is that when I take them off, it shifts. But I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. That's why I really don't like to use them. But I just figure, what the heck, they're there and stuff like that. Hold on, I'm gonna come out just a little bit more. And if you got to bring this down, bring it down like a sock. Okay, now you got a messy taco, a messy burrito, but that's okay. It's all inside. It ain't nothing but G thing. All right, so go ahead. I'm just gonna pin it old school. Ain't nobody got time for that. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with Crisco. And then just sail on through. Make sure you don't have your messy burrito inside your taco. Make sure you take out the pins out. You don't want to run them over. Because that's happened to me before, where I broke my machine. That's it. Now we're done. All right, so I did decide to iron it. Now, like I said, the last thing to do is to iron the 3 sides. Remember, you don't want 4 sides, because then it's going to close up. Trust me. The reason why I'm saying that is because I know, because I did it. So, all right, so here's your top, because here's your border already. Put good guys together, good sides together. Okay? And all you're gonna do is sail down. Oh, you fucking phone. Okay. All you're gonna do is sail down from one corner. You fucking shit. There you go. From one corner all the way down till you get to the edge, to the next corner, right here. You're gonna sew to the other corner, right here. And if you want to, you can sew up this edge, you know, to make it look the same. But if not, if you don't want to sew up the other edge, you don't have to, because I mean, it's already, you know, it's the folded part. So, so yeah, I'm not going to sew up the folded part. I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to do just the 2 sides, just to make it easier on me, because I will fuck it up. Okay? And just to let y'all know, this week is not my week. I am trying so hard to stay calm. And just to give y'all a heads up, when y'all are about to come right here to the daggone edges, obviously I didn't measure mine properly, because one is fatter than the other. But you want to make sure that your your you know, little border is even. I don't know, I could probably squeeze some stuff in there. Oh, I see what I did wrong, because I barely caught it right here. I don't know if y'all can see it. Where's my, there it is. Come on, dude. See, it's like literally the edge. So that's why. That's why. Alright, so I'm gonna just sew right here, at least get one of these even. And just keep on sewing. If you want to pin, you can pin. I'm not gonna pin. I'm too tired to pin. And if you want to do a French seam, you're more than welcome to. Like I said, I don't feel like doing that because I'm lazy. I don't feel like doing it. You know, sometimes I don't feel like doing it no more. So I just want to get the shit done. Back stitch to extra anchor. Yay! Alright, so I just did the two sides for right now. Like I said, if you want to do all, you know, the three sides, the side, the bottom, and the other side, you can, you're more welcome to. But I'm going to see if it's going to be too loose or if it's going to be just right. Because I did, you know, like I said, I did measure it a little bit bigger, you know, for the seam allowance and everything, but obviously I could be wrong, like always. You know, not everybody's perfect. So, and it's just like what Steven Universe says. If every pork chop was perfect, we wouldn't have hot dogs. Alright. Try you. Alright. Now let's turn this inside right, I guess you would say. I'm not gonna iron it just yet. Alright. Okay, so this is how it looks so far. Alright, looks pretty cool. Now, let's put bam! Look at that. Perfect. It's not too loose. It's like literally just right. It's not too tight. And of course, you know, if she has a king size pillowcase, she definitely has space for it. But yeah, there you go. So I hope you like this pillowcase, how to make a pillowcase for my pillow saga. And we will continue this pillowcase saga, you know, in the future. So I hope y'all like. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff, what all the other YouTubers says. And I will see y'all in the next. Peace.